And welcome back to another edition of the Rockhound channel. My name is William. This is Brando here.
Hello.
And we're going to go ahead and show you the full run of what we have for 2019's cons. We got a little bit of a late start trying to get the sluice box to true up for us. And this is kind of the configuration I ended up with. But it's running properly. So without further ado, Brando's going to go ahead and get started here. And what we're running is 2 buckets worth of superfine cons. There's no gravels in there. There's no big, huge, grainy pieces of sand in there. This is the superfine, fluffy stuff with the super heavies. So right now, we're going to run this stuff right as we speak. There's roughly about 25 pounds in there. So without further ado, Brian's going to go ahead and cut the power on, and we're going to get started. So what Brando's doing right now, he's using about a cup's worth of material inside that top bracket there is a basket that's kind of calming the water a little bit. And then you see at the back side there, I decided to monkey around with a little file folder box to make myself a breaker. So that's worked out perfectly. Remember, all this is done absolutely free. I had the scrap wood. I had all of the weird stuff that you see there. The old gutters and all that such. I got these 2 end caps from a store, then they were thrown away. Then these here, I got those free as well. So everything here basically was free except for the mats that are being ran, the pumps that are they're running right now, and that's about it. Otherwise, everything that you see there is absolutely free. As you see from the fuzz or the foam that I got there, that's from detergent that I had run through the box to kind of shock it, get all the nasties off the mats. I had these down in my basement after the flood, and they just didn't look right, so I had them washed. So as you see there, it evenly distributes that material real nicely. And he's going to go ahead and go through that bucket. It's not going to take him long here. So we're going to just enjoy the view as we do this. Looking pretty good so far. Nice flow. Like I said, once again, all this was free except for the mats. And then maybe some of the, like the pumps and such. I'm right now running 2 pumps. I've got a 1,200 gallon per minute system here. And I got a smaller one down there that's not able to keep up. But we're making this work. Go ahead, continue on. We're gonna finish this bucket. We're gonna do these 2 mats up afterwards and see what we get. Now mind you, this is the brand new stuff I showed you. I dried up the rest of it. It's sitting ready to go for blast furnace right now. I'm so happy about that. So again, guys, it's been a long time coming. This is the first time this high banker's seen the outside. Otherwise, it's been in the comfort of my own basement. So we're going to see how well she runs out here. Yeah, there's still going to be some little stuff in there. What you got? Got some little gravels?
Yeah, some gravels.
Well, it's a good thing we got that basket in there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was still gravels in there. It must have been from, I remember. I had somebody help me down in the basement to get some of this stuff pulled away. And they may have dropped the gravels that we saved into there. So it's a good thing that's in there. Ooh, that water is cold. Good Lord, is that water cold. It's coming out really nice in here. And believe me, I'm already starting to see a really nice positive look at this. Just getting right on down there into the nitty gritty of this bucket. Here we go. There's that last load. Here it goes down there. I said it cleans it out really quick. Now I want to make sure that I let you guys know this. Alright, I've got that at 16. I've got this at 13 degrees. 16 and 13 degrees. The sluice boxes are in fact level, even flow across the entire mat on both sides. And then that's the one thing that you got to remember about building high bankers. They've got to have the proper pitch. Now this is the one that's worked perfect for me. Some folks do it a little bit slighter than that. Every once in a while I'll go ahead and put it down just a little bit down to here. This takes it down to 12. So I'll go 12 and 13. Just off by about a degree. Once I get the washer mats, those are going to be probably ran at 12 and 12. That way I make certain that whatever the top one's not going to catch, that bottom one's going to definitely catch it coming out of here. So definitely worth doing what I'm doing here. Remember, again, I built all this all by myself. This one here, made out of wood. This one, solid steel construction bottom. And then some countertopping that I used, that linoleum stuff in the bottom of this to water seal it. So, you know, there's ways of doing this where you don't have to turn around and buy yourself all this very expensive equipment if you're just wanting to try to experiment a little bit. How we looking, Brando? Did that bucket get finished?
Yeah, it's finished.
Did it get in there? Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get all the rest of that out.
Yeah.
Nice little wash in here. Pretty good, man. Go ahead and pour that in for me.
All right.
And then you might have to repeat the process. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to have to repeat the process, looks like. Now, mind you, I'm not even nowhere near done yet. I've got close to 1, 2, 3, just like one more behind Brando's there, and I got a couple in there. That whole tote, about halfway up, is full. And then I've also got another 4 buckets that are sitting out there, just kind of hanging out. I don't know, what do you think? Think that's it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut her down here. So there's the run. So the next steps that we have to do, especially on mine, I have to wait until all of this water clears out of there. As you see, it's still slowly coming off the system. This is very important to doing what we do, because of once you start getting these mats to concrete, see what you all have in there for goodies. Oh my, so there were some sandstone and such in there.
Yeah.
Well, at least I put the basket in. Not everything goes according to plan, so let's see if I can catch some of this gold, huh, shall we? So let's go take a look in here. I'm so sorry about that shine in there, but dealing with a little bit of, oh, you see it right there? Oh, yep, there's one right there. Yep, right there in the corner. And one there, nice one. Oh, wow, big one. Big one. Let me see if I can zero in on, oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Get up in there. Look at that nice one. You seeing that on the screen there, buddy?
I am.
Holy cats. Told you there was some in there. I knew they were. I knew they were in there. Just the way that some of that material started kicking in the pan out there in the river. Wow, even sapphires. See the tiny sapphires?
Oh, yeah.
There's pink ones. There's some red ones. Wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, zircon. Got some zircon in there. See a little triangle one?
Yeah.
That is zircon. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised, folks, if there was not diamond in here. There's definitely got to be diamond out there. With as heavy this material was coming out of the sand. I mean, it got to the point where I tried to get out most of it with a big rubber pan. It's got a solid gravity trap on it, and that just was not doing it. So let's go ahead and keep coming down aisle here. Come on, phone focus. Let's see here. Get you all down here. When did you know it? I ended up with lead in there. Big old chunk of lead. Where's that? Right there somewhere. Big old chunk of lead. Oh yeah, right there. Not a big ass chunk of lead. It might even be silver for all I know. It might just be silver. That's a little too bright to be lead. Yeah, sun's shining right out that pretty good. So we got a few more. Now what you don't see, trust me, is probably trapped into these grooves, folks. So I'm going to probably pause this video. We're going to go ahead and slowly get most of this other water off these mats. Get them washed up. We're going to go ahead and take those over here to the wash bin and get that squared away. And then we're going to drain that, get it all back into a bucket, and pan this stuff out and see what comes out of it. And you're going to be the first to see it. This is, like I said, the first maiden run of the summer 2019's cons out of the high banker. So hang tight. We'll be right back, guys.